Hi everyone, this is Lady T with your Pride Earth Signs reading for June 2022. So, first, before we get started with your reading, we'll start with the tarot messages. But I wanted to say thank you for your support, your love, your care. Thank you for sharing any of the information that I've put out in this video or any others. And I just hope to help anyone who's going through some challenges right now, because I believe we all are on some kind of level. So again, thank you, and let's go ahead. So here for your tarot card messages, we have Strength, we have the Three of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands, and we have the Five of Wands. So what that's telling me is that, you're really wanting to celebrate, and you're using your strength to keep your vibration high, to keep your um, emotions in check kind of thing, because of this difficult burden, and this either conflict or confusion, competition about something. And so you're really relying on your inner strength at this time to maintain your natural, authentic self, is really what's coming through with that. Crowning energy, you have the Page of Cups. Now, the thing about that is, a page is usually somebody who's younger, immature kind of thing. And they're offering you this cup with a fish in it, which speaks in so many different ways, which is more about, are they are they coming in to try to get you pregnant? Because that's the vision that keeps coming to me. That's why I started laughing. But more so, do you want a cup with a fish in it? I mean, that's also another message that's coming through. But somebody coming through, cups is about love, giving you an offer. But again, it's at a page level, and because it's immature. You really gotta wonder about that, right? Gotta wonder where, is this really something that I want to get involved with? But this is really about a cycle with this Wheel of Fortune coming in. And the Wheel of Fortune was upright. So, this could be a solid offer kind of thing. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see as we get through the reading. What led up to this is the Seven of Swords. So, some kind of deception about something. But also, this person is looking back. They're taking 5 swords away with them and leaving 2. So it's almost like they want you to perhaps see the situation differently, and not, take these swords and throw them at them or something. I mean, and they're really holding on tight to, or, they're holding on tight. They're not wanting to let go kind of thing, or they're holding back, one of the two. Or this could be you doing this. Now, let's go ahead to your outcome, which is the Queen of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So really, the Queen of Swords is someone who is a no-nonsense kind of person, who's got her sword up, so she's ready to cut out any bullshit. Let's just keep it 100. She is also wanting abundance, or she is already abundant. And so as she steps into this abundance, she's really going to have a sword up, because she doesn't want people to be coming around her for just her money. And so she's got the sword up. She's ready to cut it out. But you've got this King of Wands, who's also maybe the energy of this Page of Cups kind of thing, who's passionate, who, is in their power of, the king, but he or this Queen of Swords needs to make some decisions. And because there's both here, either the Queen of Swords is embodying both the Queen of Swords and the passion and creativity of the King of Wands, or these are two separate people, and they're both needing to make a decision as to how they want to move forward. And that's what I'm getting from that. So let's go ahead and move on to your oracle messages. We have duality. So basically, understanding that everything is dual in nature. You've got light and dark. You've got masculine, feminine. You've got yin and yang. You've got all kinds of duality that exists concurrently in this world. So just really understanding that and allowing for that. Next, you have creative soul. So really using all of the ideas that are coming to you, stepping into your creativity. I love the fact that she has this beautiful rainbow hair. That's beautiful to me. And I just love the imagery on the card. She's very aware of what's going on, but she's also really stepping into that creative place to move forward in. Here you have a visionary. So this is really using your imagination to create and have a vision for what you want to move into as you move forward. You've got financial flow, basically the abundance coming in at this time. You've earned it because your actions in the past have equaled this financial abundance coming into your life. So this is sort of like the universe rewarding you for past behaviors, kind of thing. And then the imagery on this card, I love it. It's, you know, the masculine, but who's a balanced masculine, awakening to this balance between the divine feminine and divine masculine, or this is a divine masculine, perhaps the King of Wands, perhaps, you know, it's really hard to tell because lots of different storylines here. But basically, stepping into that masculine power to move forward and take the necessary actions is what I get in a very balanced place. There's a lot of balance coming in for you and or the situation if there's another person involved. So here we have, this was the Rainbow Oracle. This is the Goddess, Gods, and Guardians Oracle. This is Kali Ma, spiritual transformation. So to me, either the people involved in the situation are going through a transformation and or the situation itself is being transformed. And I really do believe it's a little bit of both. And also, you have Persephone with new beginnings. So new beginnings are occurring. And there's a little bit of confusion, a little bit of surprise, a little bit of, I'm not sure what this means, kind of look on her face in this card. So really maybe just sort of like, okay, I'm not sure what I want to do here is what I'm getting off of that card. You have Artemis, which is a brave spirit. So really, even though you're not necessarily sure how this is going to work out, you've got the moon right above your head here, and really just sort of going forward anyway. Now we have Rhiannon, which is inner strength, using your strength to move forward with all of the intuition and insights that you're getting at this time. You have Thoth, which is divine masculine, another divine masculine. But Thoth was a very, very wise God. And so here, I think that is also using the wisdom from the past and the wisdom that you've gained in going through this situation and any other as you move forward. And then also Kadesh, having wisdom when it comes to sexual energy. And this is a feminine imagery, but there's a lioness protecting. So to me, the feminine in the picture is embodying that lioness information. Also with sexual wisdom, really paying attention to who you are intimate with, giving your energy to is another message that's coming through. We have, this is the Star Codes Astro Oracle deck, and you have Jupiter Abundance, another message of abundance coming in for you. You've got Gemini Cross-Pollinate. I'm sorry, I don't know where pollinate came from. But what I like about this imagery is, and what I'm getting with this is, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You're going to get lots of choices. You're going to get There's more than one way to do what you're wanting to do. So look at all the avenues and choices. Perhaps take more than one opportunity or one avenue. So if you're trying to be an entrepreneur and you want your own business, you can do this in a multitude of ways is what I'm getting with that, not just one way. And you did have multiple streams of income too. So that's another thing too. You've got Mars, very, very powerful energy to cause you to move forward kind of thing. And take action is the other message. Move forward and take action. Then you've got the sun here. Towards your happiness is really the message I'm getting there. Letting the sun shine. But also, because this says source, the other message I'm getting here is really having a higher level of relationship with source, spirit, divine, whatever you choose to call that. And then Sagittarius, which is expand. What I like about this imagery is here is you see that the centaur is pulling back that arrow outside of the box here. So this is really stretching yourself to move beyond the box of whatever life has put you in, and just really, really moving beyond that, stretching yourself a great deal to achieve and whatever you're desiring at this time. Now, on the next row, we have the Mystical Journey Oracle, and the first card is New Beginnings. So, and I love the headdress that she has on, because to me, this is like, this could be a totally different kind of bird, but I see it as an owl. Because of all of the eyes and how she is being watched as she aligns herself. She's being protected by this dragon. And somehow I get this ensnared kind of imagery on this card too. She's been ensnared some kind of way, but Spirit is working with her to help her get out of this entanglement is the message that's coming through there. Next, we have inspiration, because you see how you have all of these various, downloads and things coming through to inspire this person in the card to take whatever action necessary. Now we have life review. And this is a person who's asleep. And here's two people on either side. And I don't know if this is perhaps, it looks like two people potentially guarding the person while they sleep, while they rest, while they heal, and why they go through this review, because you see the path here is long and winding. And so there is a complete life review occurring that is helping you to understand some things at this time as well. You've got resistance here. And what I liked about this card is Spirit is working with this individual on this resistance, because you see how Spirit is speaking or communicating with this individual in the hand here to help with this resistance. And then you have resilience. Again, strength. Resilience is all about using your strength and fortitude to move forward. You've come out of a tunnel. It's a dark tunnel. You see the lights here, but somehow, to me, the lights are shined on this end of the tunnel, but the tunnel you were in was dark. And then the last one here, which is understanding that the cycles of life, and understanding that, we stay in cycles as long as we want to stay in cycles, as long as we choose not to learn the lesson. So really understanding that these cycles of life had to occur, and perhaps repetitious cycles of life had to occur for you to learn the lesson. So we've got some other cards here. We're going to start looking at these. So we have, air signs. So the, yang energy, not being focused, ethereal, quick-minded, talkative, the head, intellectual, communicative, analytical, inventive, clever, hot, cold, breath of fresh air. What I get with this is make sure you're staying out of your head. Think about things, but don't be in delusions. Think about things, but don't overthink. You've got to be in balance with spirit as you move forward, because being too much in your head is going to block things. So really pay attention with that. Next, you got fourth house in home. Sign is Cancer, planet is the moon. Home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother, children, women, femininity, nurturing, childhood, origin story, growing up, and really maybe in this life review, understanding what has happened here, how family, how things as a child, how much they influence decisions that we make today. Let me see here. Yeah, that's what I want to say about that. Okay, so West orientation, basically taking the right direction, um, looking at your lifestyle focus, and seeing how you want that to be for the future is another thing that's coming through. We have Pisces here. Strengths, imagination, idealistic, visionary, compassionate, empathetic, sacrificing, artistic, intuitive, gentle, wise, misloyal, psychic. And those are the strengths. Weaknesses, chaotic, impractical, delusional, self destructive, addictive, misunderstood, head, stuck in a dream, martyr, overly trusting. Again, I'm really getting the message to remind you about being in your head, but also being stuck in an illusion. Some kind of illusion you're in isn't the reality. Ninth house could be with this Pisces, or something related to a Pisces. You've got ninth house, house of higher knowledge, and you have potential travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, religion, cross-cultural relations, learned ethics, spirituality, foreign countries, expanded horizons, higher meaning, prophecy, quest. So really, to me, this is about that new beginning, stepping out on a new journey, not being afraid to perhaps travel, continually learning, stepping into a higher relationship with spirituality as well. You've got the moon, emotions, private selves, deep thoughts, inner selves, feminine side of self, inner world, nurturer, maternal instinct, reflection, roots, security, home, subconscious, food. So, what is your relationship with food? What is your what is your what are your roots? What is your security? And is your security keeping you bound in a situation? Because I don't know, for some reason, because of this card, that's what I'm wondering as well. Taking a look at that very deeply. Then you've got Chiron Comet, wounded healer, biggest wound, cleansing, self-consciousness, spirituality, spiritual growth, healing, wholeness, instincts, unseen forces, helping others, key to freedom, overcoming. So really taking a look at things, letting spirit help you at this time to give you some messages, because I really do think that they are trying to communicate with you to help you in this situation to get a clear understanding of what's going on here. Then you have Virgo, strengths, practical, discriminating, meticulous, organized, helpful, economical, loyal, hardworking, purity, reserved, sensible, modest. But the weaknesses are petty, picky, judgmental, nitpicking, obsessive, compulsive, neurotic, worry, all work, no play, irritable, perfectionist. So which end of the spectrum are you stepping into? Your actions, are you in your strengths when it comes to embodying this energy of Virgo? Are you in the strength side or the weakness side? And if so, really paying attention to that and overcoming that. Or The other message is you could be working with a Virgo. The other person or sign that could be involved in the situation is a Pisces, or any air signs. Let's see, anything else? Yeah. And then Aquarius is the other sign that could be involved here. Strengths: performing, reforming, independent, eccentric, unconventional, innovative, inventive, friends with everyone, positive, original, humanitarian. Weaknesses: disorganized, anarchist, deviant, erratic, unpredictable, temperamental, uncompromising, aloof, avoids emotions. So really, which end of the spectrum, again, with the Aquarius energy, are you embodying? Which one are you embodying? Which one are you displaying at this time? Okay, let's go ahead and get these are the Inner Star Oracle messages. Miracle of life, and understanding and appreciating all of the miracles that already happen around you each and every day. And expecting miracles is the other message there. Gaining a new perspective. So looking at things differently. Understanding that the way you've been looking at things is maybe not correct. You are Stardust, remembering who you are, because you are a powerful individual. Dare to imagine, again, using your imagination, but not to the point of escapism. Challenge yourself, challenge yourself to step outside the box, do things differently than what you're currently doing them. Embrace the change, not resisting the change, because again, this right here speaks to me. No, was it this card? No, this card. Remember, you had a resistance card over here. So embrace the change. What needs to change, and let it happen. Take whatever steps to make it happen. Transcend the limits, again, getting outside of that box. Matching the vibration. For everything that you are calling in, make sure that your vibration is high enough to call it in. Because if your vibration doesn't match the thing you're asking for, then it's going to be hard for it to come in. Ascending spirit, again, transformation, again, having that higher level relationship with yourself, with spirit, as you move forward. Present moment, staying in the present, not looking to the past, not getting stuck in the past, that kind of thing. And then natural cycles, again, cycles of life, understanding that there are always cycles in life. Next, we're looking at the messages from the ancestors deck. Look ahead and not behind, again, staying in the present, not the past. You appear to be having a hard time in forgiving yourself or another. Observe the ancestors. Forgiveness will come once you stop wishing that the past or the way you handle situations should have been any different. So really stepping out of any kind of guilt, shame, or, regret, whatever that is, stepping out of that completely, because that's not helping you at this time, and it's not going to do any good. As you're trying to move forward, you're going to have to step out of that. Perfect loving thoughts. Do you need to diffuse a current confrontational situation? The best way to deal with any aggressor is quietly and peacefully, in choosing love over fear in your approach. Any negative individual is coming from a place of fear, says the ancestors. And really being able to use your intuitive insights to know that, really looking beyond what the presentation is, but to see the heart of the individual, and also to see beyond their initial presentation. And that could be coming from this Page of Cups here, or the King of Wands, or the Queen of Swords. Who these people in this reading is who it could be coming from. Every life event has value. No life experience, be it relationship, an endeavor, or study, is ever wasted. Assure the ancestors. Every road traveled, each emotion felt, has formed the uniqueness of who you are now. So taking all the lessons, taking all the wisdom that you've achieved along the journey, and using it at this time, not looking at it from a negative point of place, because again, staying in that negativity isn't helping you or anyone else. Your psychic sense, what you saw or sensed in your peripheral vision was real, although, hold on a second. Sorry about that. What you saw or sensed in your peripheral vision was real, although we feel you may have put it down to being mere imagination, insist the ancestors. Your loved one on this side of the veil wants you to know that they will always watch over you. So something that you've seen, was really what you saw. Even though you didn't acknowledge it, even though you really, sort of like saw it and was like, oh, that's, and made light of it. That couldn't have been what I thought it was, kind of thing. But it really was. And this is your confirmation message that whatever you saw was real. Relationship heartache. You might subconsciously be trying to patch up ancient emotional injuries. So this could be, um, ancestral kind of situations that you don't understand where this energy is coming from, what's going on here. And so this is a message for you. Healing begins when you are ready to release these patterns that keep you chained to the wheel of emotional pain and abuse, say the ancestors. And again, this is about releasing, letting go of the past, moving forward without all of that, forgiving, releasing, staying, high vibrational kind of stuff. So here we have some of the ancestral messages from another deck by Queen Sugar. And then the last deck I'm using is also by Queen Sugar. And I just want to say thank you to all of the creators of these decks. I can tell you I do most of my deck shopping on Etsy. And then I also do the rest of it usually through Amazon. But, beautiful decks, every last one of them. So I really thank the creators of these. You have to believe in yourself the way we believe in you. So your ancestors have got your back, and they believe in you even when you don't. But you've got to step into your power, and you've got to step into your self-confidence and self-worth as you move forward. After you clear your head, you'll be able to see what it was distracting you. So really grounding yourself and getting out of this illusion, because I keep getting this, you're in an illusion and you are not seeing the truth of something. Are they adding value to your life? Is this situation adding value to your life? If the answer is no, get rid of it. So this is about cutting out things and stepping into that Queen of Sword energy. Premature announcements attract evil or negative energy. Keep some things to yourself. So at this time, you're being asked to keep things to yourself. You don't need to discuss what you're doing with everybody else. It's none of their business. Meditate more, ground yourself. Again, can't say enough about that. You are manifesting healthy relationships and financial prosperity. So these are the things that you are in your hopes and dreams at this time. And so they're letting you know that they're aware of that. This is the moment where we need you to accept and know the power that you hold within. Stop sleeping on yourself. Again, who are you? Are you really this person? Or are you apologies. So you are our answered prayer. So the ancestors, they're very thankful to you for you stepping up and doing the work here, which is no easy feat. Okay, so you are doing something that is impacting your ancestral line. So you're clearing out some things, okay? So just remember that. It's time to release all physical and energetic toxins from your life, purify and detox. So whatever you've been doing from a physical standpoint, really, releasing that and doing what you know you need to do. Release the burden of worries. Again, this 10 of Wands. Give them to us. We will take care of it. So really just, hey, having a more spiritual relationship in general, talking to your ancestors and saying, hey, I can't carry this load anymore. Let me turn it over to you, kind of thing. Pause and reflect. Is this the right time? Again, I get that message because of this Page of Cups. Are you doing something that you shouldn't be doing right now, that really isn't the right time for you to do it? Are you in a place of stability? And we'll talk about that because of some of the messages we got in the other deck there. Yeah, here we go. Slow down. You are moving too fast and losing your balance. You've got to slow down. You've got to take care of yourself. You've got to be whole. You've got to be in this place of being ready for whatever you're trying to do. I'm getting all kinds of messages that you're not ready to do whatever you're getting ready to do. So really step back and really take care of you at this time, so that when you do whatever action you want to do right now, that you're really in the right place to do it. The right place, the right headspace, the right energy, the right just place. That's all I can tell you. Multiple streams of income are coming your way. Again, that abundance. They're sending you the biggest hug. We love you. And celebrate and be grateful for every opportunity that has been gifted to you. No gift is ever too small. So really, understanding that and being humble. because even as you step into abundance, you always have to remain humble, or it goes to your head and then it takes you in a whole lot of different directions. And none of those are usually good. So keeping that in mind. Lean into your abundance. Be proud you earned it. Be proud but humble. Your root chakra is off. Ground yourself by dancing, meditating more so you're balanced. So really working on your root chakra with either meditation. I do recommend Reiki for you. There's plenty of stuff out there on YouTube for Reiki healing for that. But really, grounding your root chakra. It's time for you to let people know that it is a privilege to have you in their life. Yeah, stepping into who you really are. Not who people think you are, but who you really are. You didn't let it go, so we had to take it away from you because it was holding you back. So something was removed out of your life because it was holding you back. And understanding that and being appreciative. Your light will irritate many unhealed souls. So this is about you shining your light and not dimming your light because of what other people think, what they feel, say, whatever. It's not even about that. Your solar plexus chakra needs some realignment. Repeat positive affirmations for the next week. This will help you strengthen your personal power. And there's plenty of also things on YouTube for meditations. So, YouTube is a great resource for that. Patience is needed at this time. Stop trying to rush everything. We have everything under control. Divine timing is at play here. Protect your time, body, energy, and mind. Saying no is a protection spell. So again, say no. You don't have to say yes to anything you don't want to do. Saying no is good. Having boundaries in place. The sooner you start believing in yourself, the sooner you'll start seeing the results you've been praying for continuously. You've been praying for something continuously, but you don't believe in yourself. So it's almost like, repelling the very thing that you're asking for. Your third eye chakra needs to be balanced. Enjoy a few minutes of yoga to help with this imbalance. Again, YouTube videos will help with that, with Reiki, if you don't do yoga. But meditation is really part of your thing and is encouraged. Money will flow into your life like water. You are receiving money from everywhere now. Get ready to enjoy it. So again, enjoy your abundance. Just really don't take it for granted and be humble about it. Make plans and focus. You have to be devoted and committed if you want to see the change that you seek. So again, staying committed, staying focused, and moving forward in your authentic self with positive vibration, and healing in some areas here with all of the chakras being out of alignment. Well, I do hope that this helps you, Earth signs. Much love and light, Lady T.